People playing at the seaside discovered a terrifying scene. The seawater beneath their feet suddenly vanished in an instant. People stared at the dried seabed in confusion. At this moment, the administrator in the watchtower spotted a massive wave in the distance. He urgently pressed the red alarm button. The terrifying alarm sound instantly pierced through the sky. People began crying and screaming as they fled for their lives. However, it was all too late. A yacht was instantly swallowed by the giant wave. The administrator could only wait helplessly for the arrival of the massive wave. A man carrying a child ran desperately toward the distance, but the menacing wave was about to catch up. In desperation, he put the child inside a vending cart. Then at the moment the giant wave struck, he also jumped inside. The noisy world instantly became filled with only the sound of water. The man struggled for an unknown amount of time before finally surfacing. He grabbed a wire and shouted loudly. Finally, on a nearby utility pole, he spotted the child's figure. The man swam over regardless of everything. However, the powerful current prevented him from grasping the child's hand, and instead swept him downstream as well. The man struggled desperately and finally stabilized himself, but the child's strength had reached its limit. Just as the child was about to be swallowed by the seawater, the man seized the moment and leaped to grab him. He held the child tightly as they drifted downstream with the current, and finally saw a fire truck that wasn't completely submerged. He used all his strength to drag the child onto the truck's roof. After narrowly dodging the impact of floating debris, the exhausted man finally climbed up as well.